it's a little too weird and offish about families that are a little bit overly concerned about one of their members. But they're not overly concerned in the aspect of wanting to see them achieve, wanting to see them get justice, wanting their truth to be told. They're overly concerned in the opposite way. They're overly concerned with hacking their electronics. They're overly concerned with denying the truth. It's just very suspicious that they want to know what's going on while keeping these secrets. Most normal, loving families would fight tooth and nail for somebody that went through the type of injustice that I went through. But see, it was brought on by them, so they got to keep nursing their lies. They can't be overly concerned with supporting the new business venture. Oh, no, nothing like that. We went through that. That was the ultimate test that they failed. They fail all the tests when it comes to me, actually. They can't be overly concerned with seeing, me fulfill my purpose in life. But the extreme amount of denial concerning my singing ministry is an extreme confirmation, and it's been this way all along, that is my main purpose, my main destiny that got traded off, pushed aside, denied, and sabotaged. It's all about those false contracts. Blame me and put it back on me because you wanted to force a false contract. The rest of your team, they would just sign it and break it all in the background, but you won't even present contracts to people of that caliber of morality or lack thereof. No. You didn't try to force the contract on my bandy, who was like my brother, that you wanted to replace me completely. But he refused to because he knew what you were doing was wrong, and he backed his bandy. You weren't trying to shove a contract on him. I doubt you've got contracts on all of them up there now. But if you were to try to force a contract on me and a pretend attempt to restore my traded destiny, which you wouldn't because you sold me like Joseph, and that's a one-way deal that can't be undone. And if I were to ask, well, can I see the contracts for everyone else? Oh, that would just be a big abuse session again. A big gaslighting denial session again. So you're so overly concerned with defaming me, speaking lies on me, destroying me, defaming me, seeing that I have no justice, trying to promote lies, by breaking and validating HIPAA with a concern of a lie. You're so overly concerned on nursing your lies concerning me, but you're never ever concerned about the truth. Oh no, you're never ever concerned about apologizing or doing right. You're obsessed with me not forgiving a situation that's never been right, but you've never been obsessed with making it right. You've never been obsessed with promoting the truth. You know what? They got sick of hearing from your mind-controlled butt up there when you brought that whole thing on, and then you were trying to get into every single little avenue of the law that you think you're above and tried to promote and push your agenda of lies. They got sick of hearing from you. That's something the public defender told me himself, but you've never, ever, ever been concerned for justice. You've never, ever, ever been overly concerned for truth concerning me. No, just covering up your lies and trying to validate, your give a reason to why you would do such a hideous, horrible thing. And then covering up the truth of it now, because if people knew the true story and they saw the true story play out like a movie, they would gasp in disgust at the way you've treated me. You're never, ever overly concerned with doing anything to fix a lifetime worth of abuse. No, you're overly concerned with staying in the abuse and continuing to walk in that path of abuse. One of my t-shirts I should say, cut me some slack. My narcissistic dad refused to acknowledge the problem. He refused to get counseling. And when God makes the man the leader of the household, it's not so that you can be on a power trip of abuse towards your family sacrifice. No, it's so that you can actually acknowledge the truth of your personality disorder and your abusive ways and fix the family. It's all in your hands. But that's not what you take the leader of the family position as. You take it as a reason to be a tyrant.